Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for June 2026. So I invite you to stay, take what resonates, leave what does not. This is my only account, and I'm never going to reach out first. So let's find out what you need to know and what you need to hear. At this time, if anything resonates, feel free to share that in the comments. And feel free to let me know where you're watching from in the world. Okay. All right. We'll get these dealt out and we'll get started. Okay. Aries. Let's take a look here. Okay. You're thinking about the past right now. Well, we are about to enter that Mercury retrograde thing where the exes come back. To be honest with you, I don't know much about that. I should be more in the know about astrology, but just been hearing through the grapevine that's happening. And I think it's in Cancer. Yeah, exes coming back. Or you might be like thinking about making a comeback. It was just 111 on my timer and it was just 1:11 p.m. It might be a twin flame. If you don't align with that term, that's fine. Might just be like a very strong soul connection you have with somebody. But yeah, it seems like there has been an ending with this person or lack of harmony. But emotionally, you're like, I miss this person. I miss them a lot. Because I see you in the challenge position, the 5 of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold, feeling forgotten about, feeling rejected. Basically not considered. And I think this person might have left because they were feeling unsatisfied or feeling like you just didn't have much in common anymore. And I don't know if you really saw that coming. I think this might have blindsided you just a little bit. I just see that, yeah, there's been like a lack of feeling satisfied, feeling unsatisfied with circumstances. Maybe they felt like you weren't giving enough. You might have thought you were, and I believe that you were, and maybe just like there wasn't solid communication between the two of you. I think it takes 2 to tango, so there must have been something else going on with this person as well. Like, you know, but something didn't get well communicated. There was an ending of some kind, and you've been feeling left out, feeling, might have been a few months now, not talking with this person. But you're thinking about making a comeback. Are you going to do it? We're going to find out. Yeah, I see you've been like really thinking about, I think you had to be really strong during this time alone, this time without this person. Really, this is painful. This was really painful, and you've been wearing this like, I need to be strong. But I think you've noticed recently that you need to find a balance with processing your emotions and still showing up for your own life. It's like, I need to be sad about this. Like, I do need to honor what doesn't feel right. Because like the challenge right now is I feel left out. I feel sad. I feel rejected. But I've been in this strength mode. Like, I need to just show up and look like I've got it together and that I'm not sad. But I think now it's kind of catching up with you. Like, shoot. Might be having crying spells. You might be just feeling really, really emotional right now and not really sure why. It's like one moment you're fine, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I remember something that made me really angry. And if you're kind of like me, sometimes I cry when I'm mad, or I cry when I feel overwhelmed. Like, crying is a release. Crying is supposed to help regulate your body. And I think you might be feeling this need for regulation and self-honoring. And I think you're trying to think about what the right thing to do is. Like, what is the right thing to do? Is it even worth coming back, communicating with this person? Is it worth rekindling or trying? But I think what's driving you is just regret that you two weren't on the same page. I think if anything, you want to talk about that. You want to give this person an opportunity to share what didn't feel fulfilling, what didn't feel right. Maybe in the moment you were just so caught off guard that you couldn't even hear it. Like, don't have time, don't have the capacity to deal with this. And you might have been the one who just cut contact with this person. But I think you might be feeling some regret now about that, because it's like, I miss this person. It's not black and white. Like, of course I'm going to miss this person, but I don't want drama. But I think maybe in that moment you weren't really fully understanding that this person was at a breaking point. And, you know, it was their responsibility to communicate that they were feeling unsatisfied. And maybe they didn't do that well, because that is their responsibility. But I think you're regretting that you didn't see it, that you didn't clock it, or maybe you did clock it, but just didn't have the emotional capacity or energy to deal with it. And I don't think you fully knew that that would mean separation. I think you thought, okay, this person will get over this with time, or this person will cool off and it won't be a big deal. And I think you're now sitting in a different perspective. Like I'm starting to understand maybe how this other person felt. And I hope they understand how I feel. Like I felt attacked. I felt not considered or not seen correctly. Maybe you just felt really misunderstood by their judgment and their accusations. And it was just really hard to hear what their intention was. And again, I don't think this is your fault. I don't think it's their fault. I think it's like a combo of something didn't get communicated in a way that felt emotionally safe, that didn't feel like the message that was intended. It didn't get communicated in a way that you understood and they understood. Just no, lack of harmony. So anyway, grief, even a little bit of resentment, like self-resentment, really beating yourself up. It's kind of what's going on right now. But I think the strength energy is kind of taking over, and you're feeling this desire, Aries energy, you, the Emperor, like to take action, to move towards this person. I think if anything, you just want a conversation to clear the air, to possibly apologize. You're probably owed an apology as well. I think it would just be great to talk after a certain period of time of not really expressing yourself. And I think what's really going to heal you is being able to speak your mind. And I think you know that this person may not be open to a conversation. I think that's what's scaring you actually from coming forward, is not knowing how that would be received. And because I don't see you moving yet. I see you just kind of focusing on the past of what went wrong. And your desire is to reconcile. Your desire is to come forward, but are you going to do it? I think you're still taking some time to decide. And the Ten of Pentacles is like, you really, I think you see this person as like long-term. At least like you want them in your friend group. I don't know that this person wants to be your friend. I think they might want something deeper than that. And maybe that was part of the argument. I don't know. But I think you don't want to lose this person. You see that this could be like a long-term familial connection, like somebody that you really want in your corner. You want to be on good terms with. You want to be back in their good graces, and they possibly want back in yours. It's something that you're not ready to let go of yet. And I think you're afraid that you maybe missed an opportunity. But I also see that you're really focusing on yourself right now, focusing on grounding, focusing on emotional resilience. So we were talking about balance, like balancing that strength with that emotional expression. I think you're really tending to yourself. You're feeling this lack of being nurtured, received with care and love. And I think you're really trying to pour that back into yourself with self-love, which is so positive and so good. And I think before you make a decision to come forward and talk with this person, really make sure that you're feeling this grounded energy, this peaceful energy, and also recognizing your worth and your value regardless of what this person says in response. So that's just something I'm seeing highlighted here. Let's get you a couple advice cards here. What's your advice for Aries about this potential reconnection? What's your advice for Aries? Thank you so much. What is your advice for Aries? Keep in mind, this is a collective reading. Please only take what resonates. Okay, a few cards here. Okay, I'm gonna go 3 and 3. So I think your desire is to work on this connection, but I think you need to get really clear about what your motivation is and expectations are. Otherwise it might cause more emotional confusion and chaos. And because if you come in impulsively without a plan, I think this person might get like super pissed off. Like I think if you do come forward, I think they're going to expect you to offer them something. And if you're not ready to do that, or if you're not feeling like that's something you want to do, I think there might be a need to reevaluate whether or not you want to have this conversation yet. I think to clear the air, yes, that would be beneficial and healing for both parties, but I think you need to get really, really honest with yourself about what it is you want, your ideal outcome, without clinging to it, without attaching to it. But ideally, if you can communicate that to that person, that's something that's going to be vital for this conversation to stay harmonious. Yeah, Spirit is asking you, the Eight of Cups is about walking away. Spirit's asking you to walk away from confusion. The Seven of Cups is about illusions, things that you can't control, things that are scaring you, things that might be holding you back from the conversation. So I know that's kind of like nuanced advice. It's like, come forward, but don't. But it's more saying like, make sure that you are really firm about what it is you think and believe. Stick to it. Don't subscribe to confusion. Don't subscribe to validation and making sure this person's happy. If that's not something you want, make sure you communicate that. Like, Spirit's just saying, walk away from the confusion. This conversation should happen, but not until you feel grounded in your own reality, in your own thoughts, in your own emotions, and honor what it is that you need. So Spirit is saying, I think an offering coming forward, the Knight of Cups is about emotional offer. Even just like an offer to talk and apologize would be ideal at some point. And I think that is the way forward. But again, like, remain in this grounded energy. Make sure you're grounding and tending to yourself before this happens. So there might be this impulse to reach out, but Spirit's asking you to pause and make sure you're feeling good, feeling grounded, and have really evaluated in your mind what's best for you. So Aries, that is your reading for June. I hope that resonated. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.